Okay. All right. It says we are live. Let's double check here. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a little something we like to call Saturday Day Live. I'm here with my two good friends, Mr. Eric LeBron, Mr. Ryan Gonzalez. Eric, how are you?
I'm doing good. Late night in the house, baby. What's up, everybody?
What's going on? Will White, what's up, man?
Billy Beige, what's happening? Dude, he's been an animal recently. Like,
bro, content freaking savage.
Yeah.
That guy's going for it.
Yeah, it's unreal. Eric, can you turn your mic on?
Love it. Loving your reviews, Bill. It's awesome. Down or up?
A touchdown, maybe.
Okay.
Actually, that sounds good right there.
Maybe if I just back up from it a little bit. I was like all up on it. Yeah, sorry.
This is late.
I just love this new microphone.
So, check out my new favorite thing. I don't know if you can see this, but for the first time ever today, I was able to make a ponytail with my hair. Now nobody can tell me anything, you guys.
Nice.
Like now I'm just gonna let it go. My wife's like,
Nice.
"You're gonna get a man bun next." I was like, "You're right. You're absolutely right."
Well, how are you supposed to be a samurai for? How are you supposed to be a samurai for next Halloween, man? Come on.
Exactly. And check out my new swag.
Nice, bro.
Dude, that's so dope.
That's purple too, right?
Yeah, retro rag.
Nice.
Rose Company. It's an Lithia's Brood hoodie, but they've got all different kinds, man, and tons of different Legion stuff.
Yeah.
That's a Legions fan or Legions a fan of things Legions adjacent. Check out Retro Rags Limited. They've got stuff. I got a bunch of stuff from them. I got this. Yeah, they got the House of Noble. They got all the factions. Like, it's awesome, dude.
I'm actually waiting for those guys to get back to me. Motu Joe and Russ. They actually came around to my table as they did with a couple of other tables, and they picked up two of my favorite, ones that I picked for the shot, but two of my favorite custom pieces. They took them off to a photo booth and shot pictures of them. They want to do more of these, like the artist-inspired Mythic Customs T-shirts. Yeah, so my T-shirt might be, or one of my customs might be on one of their T-shirts pretty soon. So I'm pretty super stoked about that. If I get to see that one day.
Yeah, that would be. I didn't even know that was. I don't remember hearing that was happening. That's a really sick idea. That's awesome.
They did one of the God's Fire figures. I can't remember which one. The one with the removable skull face plate that goes on the pauldron.
It's
That's
pretty
the
sweet.
only one that I know.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, so one thing I was messing around with.
Is Eric frozen? Or is he just standing really still?
I think he is frozen.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give Eric a second to try to come back in. If he doesn't, then I'll take him out and send him a fresh link.
All right.
Eric, if you can hear us, wave.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, am I here again?
Yeah, you seem like you're okay now.
Dude, you guys freeze and then I freeze. It's like, what the hell? What's going on?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
it's been a while. We should have this shit together already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No
so, yeah. No. Why would we ever have our shit together? Yeah, we did miss last year. It was because of me. My kid had a presentation that he did at Rutgers University. So he's in 6th grade in Clinton Public School, and they had this. It was a pretty cool project that had something to do with like National Engineers Week or something like that, where they split up into groups, the competitors, small groups, and they had to design a future city. So they had to do a whole write-up and presentation about a future city that's environmentally sound and all this different kind of stuff, and do like a whole model for it. And then they did like a presentation about it at Rutgers on Saturday. So that's where we were all day. And it was really, really awesome to see my little man do his thing, kind of take over the presentation. So that was awesome. So thank you guys. And sorry for missing last week.
No, it's
worries,
all good, bro.
dude.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys pick up anything this week?
I didn't pick up anything, but I got the Victorian weapons pack from Mezco finally get in.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, and
What'd you think of the weapons pack?
I'm up in the air. Like, it was cool at the time, and then I got it, and it was kind of like, for me anyway, I don't know how anyone else feels about it, but I thought it wasn't that great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I watched like a little bit on the Sunny channel. Sunny did he got it and he did like a little review of it. I think Bill has like a quick video about on his channel too. I didn't really get into it because I figured it was mainly like stuff that was like, I figured it was like geared towards like Gotham by Gaslight kind of style. Is that right or no?
I mean, I guess it could go either way. Some of the weapons, like there's a shotgun and a pistol in it that you could give to like Doc Nocturnal.
Hello again, Will. Stuck at work. I'll try to keep you company. Although every time, I told you this before on Facebook, every time I see his avatar, it cracks me up. I can't even deal. What's up, Joseph?
What's going on?
Bill from Dorclair. My good buddy Facebook user.
Frank Lira, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
Frank.
Frankie.
Yeah, so if I have this correct, right? So that's all one little series for Mezco, right? So there's the Gotham by Gaslight Batman that he hasn't arrived yet, right? As per Bill's comment.
Yeah, not yet.
And then the one that has come out is the Gotham by Gaslight Joker, right? Which is kind of like a riff on Jack the Ripper, kind of.
Yeah, it's because it's going back a ways. I don't think, quote unquote, the Joker was in that story. Okay. I think that was their take on, I believe, The Man Who Laughs.
Is it?
Kind of inspired by that.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I'll pull it up here. I might have just come up with that on my own. Gotham by... You're talking, I'm going to try to find a picture and see if I can do something with it. Joker Miz.
Dude, Eric also... Oh, yeah, Will White. Yep. He said he confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right on.
It's pretty crazy. I never... let me see if I can share a different way here.
What were we going to say earlier, Ryan?
Oh, dude, great conversation and stuff, like content on Mythic Conversations on, was it?
Oh,
Wednesday?
Yeah, with Jeremy, man.
Thursday?
That was a lot of fun, dude. That was yeah, that was a hell of a way to start the new year. That was awesome, dude, to be on his show again. It's been a while, but yeah, it was freaking awesome. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it, man.
Okay.
Also appreciate the plug, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude, for sure.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Yeah, that like I said, that was cool for him to kind of mention us and kind of take notice. Very cool.
Yeah. Listen, and I was gonna say, somebody. It's not like we didn't know Late Night LeBron was already a phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
In our community.
Making the rounds, dude.
1 week it's, with Mr. Allen, you know what I mean, going global, right? Next week, going full Four Horsemen on Mythic Customs. Like, listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen, me and Ryan are gonna be like, remember Eric used to hang out with us?
Yeah. Never happened, bro. Never happened.
Right here. Let me just fire up some slides here real quick. Unless you guys have something else you want to. I feel like there's some cool stuff here to talk about.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Boom. So first of all, let me take another aside real quick. I'm a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan, and the NFL divisional playoffs start later today. The Eagles host the New York Giants tonight, so I'm all pumped up about it. So I'm super looking forward to that tonight. I don't know if there's that many football fans out there, but I sit at my office, which is in northern New Jersey. The three offices next to me are all people who are New York Giants fans. and vociferous New York Giants fans. So yesterday I went to work in my an Eagles jersey with an Eagles Super Bowl 52 flag, and I knocked on each one of their door, and just like, hey, have you seen? Is Joe in today? I don't know what's going on, but so it was all in good fun or whatever. So I'm all pumped up about that. So please forgive me if there might be a theme to one or two of these slides, real quick.
That's awesome.
Oh, sorry. Here's Jalen Hurts again. This is my man. Jalen stumped on him tonight. Come on, man.
Dude, my dad is a diehard Giants fan, and just all day he's been on me. He's been like, "Oh, do you eat Eagles?" I was like, He said the Giants eat Eagles. I said, "Shut up, dude. If you want to make a joke, at least be clever about it."
And then I grew up like me and my dad. It was a thing I probably got from my dad. Like, and we were like hardcore crazy. Like, it used to ruin my day when they lost. It's not quite as bad, but I'm still big time into it. My family gets into it, but only really because of me. The only other person in my immediate family, like my family and my sister-in-law's family around the corner, is my brother-in-law is from Missouri. So he's a big Chiefs fan. So that'd be pretty sick if they met in the Super Bowl this year. But I digress. First of all, I wanted to say, I don't know if you'll see this or not ever, but I wanted to say congratulations again one more time. Super awesome news this week, guys. When just yesterday, I think, when the Four Horsemen, their page, and then Jeremy as well on his, announced that Nate Barch, who we all know and love, is now a full-time employee of the Four Horsemen. What do you think about that, guys?
Awesome. Well deserved, dude. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And, people talk about,
unbelievably well deserved.
Yeah. I mean,
what's up, Amber?
Hey.
Oh, hey, Amber, what's happening? Yeah, well, wait. Yeah, 100%. There's in a community full of awesome people, Nate Barch, who, we're all pretty much fans of his, for the Four Horsemen stuff, the Masters of the Universe stuff that he's done. Super talented. And he's just in a community full of nice people. He's like really, really a really nice guy. So I know everybody probably felt the same as I did, is that just so happy for him when we got this news. So congrats, Nate.
Absolutely, man. I know I had mentioned it on Jeremy's show, or someone's conversation, but freaking Nate is like the next Rudy Obrero to me as far as artists concerned, doing packaging artwork and stuff. And I mean, he's just such a phenomenal artist. It's just, like I said, so well deserved. It's ridiculous.
And the upcoming Cosmic stuff, dude, he did not slow down.
Oh my God, bro.
Full steam ahead. It looks amazing.
I was literally losing my shit on Jeremy's show when he was showing me that stuff. I was like, oh my God, I just can't right now. Dude, I have this problem right now with this microphone. I don't know what's going on, but my volume keeps spiking. I don't know why. It's so weird.
Maybe I can do something here.
It's like my volume.
How about this?
It's at. It's so weird. Oh, what the fuck that's all about.
All right, so I didn't have it now, but I just clicked on automatically automate your volume, so maybe that'll fix it.
Facebook user, you are correct.
Facebook user saying Nasty Nate is the same level as Frazetta.
I don't know why it just keeps spiking. I don't know. Yes, absolutely. Just ridiculously good, man.
Also, real quick, just wanted to say earlier today, a post went up from Sean Strupp and Strupp Family Crafts. I hope I don't misrepresent it or whatever, but my understanding of the post was that it's not going to be there's not going to be a full-time order of Strupp Family Crafts products from the website all the time. My understanding is that it just got to be too much, and it probably was really tough to keep up with, I imagine. My understanding is that she's still going to do some I guess commissions, and they'll do stuff from time to time. But I think there was even in the post, I think Sean had said, just don't put in any orders for commissions now. We'll set up a time when we can start taking them, I guess, as many as they can take. so they can kind of keep track of them and everything. And everybody was like, just, everybody I think had a similar reaction, which was like, first of all, thank you for all the awesome stuff you've already given us in this community. And of course, do what you need to do. Personally for me, I think they're awesome. I bought one of the leather, I think it was a jacket, I believe, to bring home to my daughter for her stuff, and she loved it. It's just high quality stuff, amazing workmanship, and I'm just excited to see whatever else they do. If they do it 2 years from now, I'll be excited to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just one of the main reasons why, and that's just as part of it, why I chose not to take on commissions, man, because you just never know how unprepared you'll be to when you blow up. You know what I mean? And it's just like you just never know. I mean, maybe your stuff will be a hit, maybe it'll be hit or miss, but obviously the Strups, have something, in the game, and it's just like everybody wants a piece of it, and it's like sometimes you just realize you have to, take a step back and say, hey, wait, like we cannot take on this much work at the same for, 2 people to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. It's not like you have a factory going. So yeah. Big ups to them for making that decision.
Yeah. Which fully support. So
Absolutely.
guys, we'll be excited to hear what comes next, and keep us updated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look who it is.
Hey, I know
That's
that
a
guy.
whole lot of handsome on that screen right there.
I know that guy.
So this is at Legions Con, right? Was this photo for this thumbnail, right, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. So as we were just talking about a little bit just a couple minutes ago, Eric, late night LeBron was on Mythic Customs with Jeremy earlier in the week. And that was awesome. That was really cool to check out.
Yeah, that was freaking an amazing show and a great conversation with Jeremy as always. And man, like I said, I just can never say enough about what an inspiration he is to all of us. And I mean, the Four Horsemen Studios could not have picked a better frontman for their pitch. You know what I mean? It's just like, God, that guy just rocks it so freaking hard. It's amazing.
Yeah, and plus it's like it's such a great story, right? Like it's just, I've really been into the line for a few years now, but he's always been sort of associated with them as long as I've been around. But just the fact that he was, a big fan, went to the first intern for a day, one thing leads to another. He's doing his own thing with Mythic Customs, and then gets a part-time role with the company, and now is a full-time member. It's just, another just really awesome story.
Just What's ridiculous. Brick.
What's up, Jeremy is the kind of guy that will talk to everyone. He'll never turn you away. Like if you want to go talk to him, go talk to him. Don't be intimidated. He is one of the nicest dudes out there.
Oh yeah, 100%. For sure.
Now he's always running around doing stuff a lot of times.
Yeah.
But like he's always taking the time, like, like I say all the time, a lot of times I'll try to bring one of my kids so we can hang out at a show, and like make sure he says hi, whatever, and takes pictures, because I'm a dork like that and wanted to take pictures with him. And at the last Toy Con, New Jersey, I ended up having a table, and he was there with the guys from Four Horsemen, and he made it a point to come over and say hi. So yeah, really, really cool dude. And still another cool intersection where you get to sort of like interact with a part of the studio, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
Sure.
What's up, Carlo?
What's going on?
Hey, I want to mention something. I don't know if you had anything up to put up about it or talk about, but just want to give a big shout out to Anthony Velez at Noble Bear Customs on his big move that him and his wife Carla are about to make to Puerto Rico. They're changing locations and going to be doing their thing in a new location and finding themselves in a new home. So that's going to be awesome for them. So like I said, safe travels and best of luck. And we can't wait to see what's in the future for you guys. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad you're saying something, man. I didn't put something up because I didn't really know. I didn't really know. I saw one of the first posts that Anthony had made. And I didn't really understand like what was going on. Like it sounded like there was something bad had happened or something like that.
No. They're moving from Colorado and they're moving to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and then so then it was the next day that I saw it. That he came back and said, people may have taken what I said yesterday the wrong way. Is that we're just, cutting some things out from what he puts on, I guess, the website, and they're moving. So
Yeah.
I didn't even know it's Puerto Rico. So good luck to both of them. They're awesome people.
Yeah, super, super awesome people, man. The both of them.
Yeah, they were both at the Intern for a Day 2 years ago, Ryan, that I was at with you.
Yeah.
And they were in our group. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't forget that beard. It's a beautiful beard, man.
Yeah.
We're beard fans. Come on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Climate change, yeah.
Yeah, big time, bro. Big time.
That's so funny though, because I always associate I don't really even know Anthony. I met him, but I don't know him at all. But I was associating him with being out in Colorado somewhere, and I'm imagining running these huge, 3D printing things in somewhere in this massive place, in the mountains of Colorado, because he's always posting him and his dogs and stuff out there. So good luck to them, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we got next? Oh, I want to throw this up there. So I guess he's probably not here yet, but when I posted about the live online in the group in the Cabal, Anthony had commented and said, "What are you going to talk about this?" And he pulled a picture that I had posted earlier today, commenting on the size of some grapes, believe it or not, and with some photos. It looks like I've got an Ukchak. Could he actually be that big?
It's kind of like those pictures of people holding the what is that damn thing? The thing from that big old tank. The tank from the I have the freaking Hot Wheel version of it. This damn thing. Tank? The Thunder Tank. Yeah. Where am I? Damn it! This damn thing.
Yeah.
The picture of people holding that, and it looks like it's freaking like.
Oh yeah. I saw that picture.
5 feet long. It's not really that big, but it's that's kind of like what that Ukchak looks like in your hands.
Yeah, just massive.
That's funny.
It's all
that's a great shot. Yeah, perspective. Yeah. Forced perspective.
New profile pic.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Just want to make sure I know where I'm at here. All right, I want to throw this up there one more time. Bill from Dorclair says it's really impressive how many wonderful humans are part of the Legion's community. I agree.
And Bill is definitely one of them.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
And I say it every week.
Count yourself in that group.
Thank you again, Bill, for allowing us to broadcast this in the Dorclair Collectors group too. It's a really, really great group. Oh, I have a guest host today, guys, if that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, say hi to Wrinkly.
Yeah.
What's going on?
She is a Sphinx cat. Wrinkly.
Nice.
She's actually my wife's cat, although my daughter thinks it's hers. And her name's actually Cleo, but I like to call her Wrinkly. Wrinkly. So.
It's awesome.
All right. Next topic. So we got some more announcements. More announcements. Wrinkly. Exactly.
Yeah.
More announcements this week. Four Horsemen announced, because we all wondered, right? We're all wondering, okay, the Necronominus pre-order ends in, about, mid-January. What's going to come next? There's going to be something that's coming next. Is it going to be a Figura Obscura announcement? What's it going to be? And we found out yesterday, right? Yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, yesterday.
Series of in-stock sales.
Oh, man.
First impressions. What do you got, Eric?
Bloodbath. Straight bloodbath, bro. Like I said, leave your feelings at the doors to all the newcomers, because it's going to hurt and it's going to be sad and there's going to be a lot of crying. So stock up on your Kleenex. And yeah, it's an amazing opportunity to get some really, really cool pieces. I'm not a test shot person myself. So I just love to sit by and watch the madness go down, and just watch everybody just pretty much just destroy each other and rip each other's carts to pieces. So yeah, I'll admit though, it would be cool if I was to get a test shot for my first one. I would definitely love one of the cosmic test shots. So
Same.
That would definitely be a a first for me if I was to get one, would be one of those. But yeah, it's going to be unreal and it's going to go real quick. So hold your breath for about 45 seconds and it'll all be over. And it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. But like I said, check your feelings at the door.
And
Absolutely.
to that point, Bill just realized he's going to be skiing during the drop. Bill, here, I'll message you offline. I don't, listen, if you're going to be skiing, I'm happy to try to nab you one if I can that day. So we can talk offline. I have one test shot. I got one last year. I got a Malifar.
Nice.
So for anybody that's checking this out, check out the Dork Lair YouTube channel. Bill just put up a video talking about strategies for test shots. You know, what a test shot is, talking about what a test shot is, and then strategies for dealing with a test shot in stock sale. And sort of the strategy that he was talking about matched up to exactly what I did. My theory was, so during the Arathier test shot sale, you know, you would imagine everybody's going to be going after Arathier, right? Or some of the big, or Belphegor, or one of the really, really popular main characters. And there's a really limited quantity of them. I think, was it for the Arathier wave? Maybe there was 20 each or something like that. Can you stop it? Oh my God. So I was like, all right, well, I would love to get Arathier, but I don't want to miss out on everything. So my strategy was, I'm going to go after Malifar, who is a character that I really love. Malifar was one of my favorite figures from all of last year. But I kind of didn't think he's not going to be nearly as popular as like an Arathier. So I'm like going to go try to get Malifar, get him, get out. And then if I got him, maybe I'll try to go back in. So I did that and it worked and I got Malifar. And that's similar to the strategy that Bill was talking about in his video. And I think that works. And I think it's a good strategy, but I think I'm going to go against it this time.
Yeah, that was a great video from Bill, and a great piece of advice. Get in, grab one, get out.
And I like how he didn't sugarcoat it. He said it's going to be for Cosmic, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Full on. Shot of a brand new, the first wave of a brand new line before the line comes out is pretty nuts. Like, I don't know if it's ever been done like that before. I don't think that it has, but I don't know.
So who do you think is going to be the most popular from the Cosmic test shots, if you had to hazard a guess?
Probably Thygar. That would be my guess. The big dude.
Thygar, or am I saying this right now? Thragnar? Am I saying that name?
Thragnar, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking though, probably Slog. High Warden Slog, if I'm saying his name.
Yeah, he could be pretty popular.
I would have said him or Kragnar, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kragnar. I was saying Thragnar. I think I'm saying it wrong.
Kragnar, yeah, there you go.
There is a Thygar, though.
Yes. So.
I don't know if you guys had the opportunity, but when we were at Intern for a Day, and also when we were doing the reveal the next day at GCON, I was kind of poking my head in and out of some of the offices at the studio, and they had a whole set of the test shots that were on someone's desk. And I went into the office and I sat at that desk and I was looking at those test shots up close. Dude, that was pretty amazing to see all those figures like up close and personal like that. Because I know they had a couple of them out on the floor. I mean, that they were showing people, but they had the whole, pretty much the entire line. I don't know if you guys got to see that. Ryan, did you see that?
Yeah, I wasn't there this year, so I wasn't.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You didn't see that, Ryan?
No. Do you know whose office it was?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea whose office. It was in the main room where where they have that the big wall of all the mythics.
Oh, that's Chris's office, right?
It was one of the offices off to the side of that.
Off to the side where they do the painting, that's Cameron, but the one office near the front, that's Chris's.
Maybe that's probably whose office it was. It was probably Chris's. But yeah, on his desk, dude, it was like he had all of them. All of them were just all laid out right there, and they were all posed up and everything. And I was just like, dude, like, why is no one checking this out? And I went in there by myself and was just like freaking taking like close-up pictures and everything. It was like, oh my God, these things are so amazing.
As your attorney, I'm advising you not to say any more, Mr. LeBron.
Yes. I'll plead the fifth.
I'll plead the Fourth Horseman.
Yeah,
I'm bummed
exactly.
I missed that. Now. Damn it.
Oh, you know what? This is what I wanted to do. I forgot. So the last 2 weeks ago, the last time we did our live. Oh my God, that was 2 weeks ago already. I tried to play some music.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, the beats, man.
Found myself nodding.
I don't know if this is going to work or not. But the problem is I was just playing it on my computer, so there's a couple of problems there. Number one, there's always the danger. What are you doing? There's always the danger of oh no, a copyright strike. Damn, why'd you come down here now? You're never down. Okay, anyway, there's always the danger of a copyright strike, and it didn't sound all that great, right? But I found that StreamYard has a background music feature, so I'm going to try to see if I can. And again, same thing. Tell me if it's annoying or not.
I'm all good with it, man.
Look at this cat. What are you doing?
Hashtag cats are assholes.
Climbing up my galactus now.
Did she knock down all your figures or your beer?
No, it was the beer and my water, because right before we started, like I had like a whole bunch of figures on my desk, and I'm like, I need some. Thank God, I was like, I need some kind of space, so I cleared a bunch of them off, boxed them up, and then Windexed this half of the desk. So that's why she could even get here in the first place. So thanks a lot, Finkley.
Kaiju attack.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I forget what I was supposed to say. Anyway, so yeah, so there's a series. There's four in stocks. That's the other thing too. It's going to be all in stock, which means after the sales are done, they're going to ship out, right after that, and they're just going to go bang, 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 bang. And I would imagine it would be relatively quick because again, you're not talking about thousands of orders this time. We don't know how many of each there's going to be. Like, is it going to be 20? Did they get more? 40? Again, for anybody that wants the background on stuff, check out the Dork Lair YouTube channel. He's got a great video about it. But, long story short, again, for anybody that doesn't know, I think that, all the people here know. But the test shot is essentially an early factory sample, so they can, troubleshoot and quality check the figures before they come out. It's not painted or whatever. It's basically just all in grayscale, gray plastic. But because that's what they are, they're not made for public consumption typically. They're very rare and they're very hard to get. And what the Four Horsemen have started to do, I don't know when they started doing it, was they get extra test shots made because they know people want them. So they're really tough to get in stock sales, but they end up being pretty pricey on the aftermarket if anybody's going to sell them, because there's just not that many of them. And we don't know how many there be.
Yeah.
Jesse Arnold in the house. What's going on?
Jesse, what's up, dude?
Jesse?
So here's my, if I can share, here's my personal take on how I'm going to go about the sale if I choose to try and grab one. So tomorrow is January 22nd, and it is going to be mine and my wife's 18-year wedding anniversary. So with that, my wife and I are not big like gift people, so we usually just my wife will tell me, hey, just grab me a gift card from whatever store she shops at or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So this afternoon I text her a link to the Four Horsemen website and said, yeah, gift card please.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll have a gift card to try to throw down on a test shot for that sale.
Yeah, and I don't remember. Again, I think those got a better range of the prices. I think my Malafar test shot, I think it was like $60. I think I want to say. Yeah, and I don't know if that's super accurate, but I mean, the Headless Horseman obviously is going to be more. It's going to be over 100, maybe 150, 160. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yeah, easily. For something that big, yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't even be surprised if it ended up being 200.
People would pay it.
Yeah.
They'll pay it. People will pay it for sure.
I don't think the Horsemen will do that, but who knows? Expect the unexpected.
You know what I'm wondering? Speaking of the Headless Horseman, will he come with a cape?
My first thing I would think would be no, but let's get a better look at this.
So right there, Lithia comes with the soft goods. They're just all like blacked out or grayed out, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Do the figures actually? I mean, like I said, I've never bought a test shot, so I would not know.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
And the test shots from previous waves obviously wouldn't have the upgraded soft goods that we've been seeing, in recent wave releases with like wired, stuff or stuff from like GCON and stuff. I mean, you would normally just get like the regular, just, with the holes punched in it kind of cape or whatever. But I'm wondering, would it come with that like wired cape of any type or whatever? I think that would be cool, but if it didn't, I mean, that's their call on how they would release that.
See, I didn't even realize. It didn't occur to me for some reason. My initial thought was, well, they're probably not even the same the same company. But Frank says, yeah.
Frank says that they do come with it.
That's nice. Really? That's a
the people are going to hold you to that, Frank. Be prepared when they don't get it.
Where am I?
Frank Lear is the fall guy for this show if it's wrong.
Yes.
Sorry.
The fall guy.
There we go. All right. So this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to share the screen for this picture here. And over by the Headless Horseman, down on the floor by his left. Yeah. I guess that's the uncolored cape, I guess.
That's what I interpreted it as. That's what it looks like. But like I said, is that is that how it's going to come? Is it going to come with a gray cape? That'd be awesome if it came with like a gray cape as well. I mean, or like,
That's wild. That's wild, Frank. All right. Wow. I mean, that's okay. So here's why that's even crazier for me. Number one, that's crazy that a test shot would come with like a grayscale soft goods. That's amazing. But so the first one is next Saturday at noon Eastern, right? Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for the Lithia wave only. So when I said before that I was gonna, not go by the logical strategy of picking a quote unquote lesser character, it's because Lithia is one of my favorite figures of all time. She was my figure of the year last year, and to get a test shot of Lithia for pictures or something like that, check this out. It just writes itself. The test shot is the statue version of like Akasha from Anne Rice, Queen of the Damned.
Oh, yeah.
It's not familiar with that. But Queen of the Damned, Akasha was the mother of all vampires, but she got so old she turned to stone until like the vampire Lestat lets her out or whatever. But it's just, again, Lithia is the mother of the vampire brood. To get a test shot, now you've got like the Akasha statue version of her. So maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I imagine she'll be a popular one in the Lithia wave. I imagine Alder's got to be the most popular, right? From the Lithia wave.
Dude, that's going to be amazing. He's going to go freaking super fast.
Are you guys gonna, if you are gonna try, would you try for anything in a Lithia first before Cosmic?
No.
Probably not.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that gives you two more chances there, Jonathan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's next week. Anybody in the chat? Anybody else? Would you go for anything in a Lithia? That's the same one from Frank before. Ooh, the fact that they have cloth items. Siri from Wave 1.
Yeah, she might be who I'm going for.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Will, yeah, like even their test shots are premium. They come with
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, Eric said a Lithia for me.
Ooh, Bill says a lot of people are going to try to complete all Four Horsemen in test shot form.
I would imagine.
Eric Munoz. Oh no, Eric. I think if I hope I got the right gentleman here. He has his own YouTube channel, Toy Locos, right, Eric? Do I have the right guy here? This is the right Eric. If so, check out Toy Locos, you guys. Some could come with missing pieces or 2 left feet. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's happened before. That does happen occasionally. I've heard that before, or like 2 left pauldrons or something like that.
Frank, Frank.
You got some competition now. You might not get a Lithia.
Frank just got unfriended.
This guy out of the stream. Baron 2 would be an excellent test shot. Jesse says the only test shot he wants is Thistlethorn. How much do you think that the Thistlethorn test shot is right now? 200 maybe more?
Easily, bro. Easily.
Yep. See the statue? Oh, okay. Not the same guy. All right. Well, everybody go to Toy Locos anyway. And Eric Munoz, if you want to get a YouTube channel, we'll plug that here too. Krotos is a good one. Here.
I think Krotos will be pretty popular as well, man. That and like Lord Bardrick, dude. That guy's gonna freaking fly.
Full disclosure, I have not yet bought a Krotos. And I want Krotos, I just haven't. Whenever I've I ordered I didn't get an all-in with a Lithia. I got like a set of 4 figures, I think. And then
hey, get at me after the show. I'll get you. I got you, dude.
Oh, you're the man, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. Bill says
more like 300. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, test shots are no joke, dude. But like you said, you have to think of the exclusivity of them. I mean, they're like I said, they're so limited in production, and like I said, they're not for public sale and this and that. You know what I mean? It's like so to have one of those things, especially like a hard to find character or a main named character and stuff like that, it's like they've got to be ranking in some bucks for on the aftermarket value.
Yeah. Listen, a lot of times I feel like I end up just like saying how great the Four Horsemen are, but I think it's an awesome company, and they can't be making that much money off these things. Like I said, I bought my Malafar test shot for like $60 or whatever it was, right? If I wanted to sell it, like I could at least double it, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Listen, I'll give you 25, Frank.
You're just gonna keep upping it for one of you to stop going after Lithia.
Well, hopefully they upped the number. I don't know if they did or not. So there's some speculation that might have happened, but I don't know that it's based on anything specific. But all right. So that's next week. Next week at 12 p.m. is the Lithia Wave test shots. Then the very next Saturday, right? The very next Saturday, February 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern, it's the DLBs, the Deluxe Legion Builder Wave test shots, and the Legions Con 22 exclusive test shots, and the Figura Obscura Headless Horseman test shot. Holy crap!
That's a lot to choose from right there, boy.
What about from that whole crew? I mean, Headless Horseman is the obvious one, but man, an uncone one.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet. I think the new Deluxe Legion Barbarian would be a pretty cool figure to have in a test shot form. I really dig the new design on that figure, the helmet and all. I really love that figure.
How about the Noble Barch?
Ogre? Oh yeah, the ogre with the ogre set on it. Yeah, that would be super dope in test shot form. Again, like I said, there's so much to choose from. It's going to be hard to like go in and go, okay, this is the 1 or the 2 that I want and get out. But you guys better be ready, man. You better be ready.
Eric Munoz, he's got the 2 that I would go for if I were to try. Dark Templar and the Gladiator.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, they're all freaking awesome. But yeah, like I said, Tough decisions to make.
Oh, that Bill goes the other way. Bill says, I place value in unique sculpts when it comes to test shots, so the uncone one is one of the least appealing to me. Yeah, if you recall, the unknown one started out as a kit bash by Bill Mancuso. So it's not there's not a lot of new stuff there. So I still think it would look cool though. I still think it would look cool in grayscale, but fair enough. Eric Munoz thinks Headless is going to be $200.
If people are still going to buy it, like you guys said, it.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, and really, 200 is a deal for a test shot of that size, and with the horse and everything that comes with the Headless Horseman. That's a deal, dude. That's a total deal.
Headless Horseman set is basically a 2-figure set. You know what I mean? So anyway,
yeah. Absolutely.
So if you had to speculate on that, what do you think the number is produced for that?
For the Headless Horseman, I would say maybe 10. I want to say it's going to be real low quantities for that one.
I was thinking in like 10 to 15 range also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that one's in the blink of an eye, it's going to be gone.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'm probably like 35 seconds into the sale.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Bill on
I got cart jacked.
35
seconds into the sale and 40 people got cart jacked.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Way more.
I kind of more. Keep it under 100, but it might get close as far as the price. Eric thinks maybe 20, hopefully. So anybody, what about the Furious 4? And the cool thing is, I think that means it's the exclusive versions, but I don't know that for sure.
I also do not know.
But then, what I think many people consider to be the big main event, Saturday, February 11th at 12, Cosmic Legions Book 1 test shots.
I think that's going to bog down their whole website. It's going to be like
remember when they used to have it on the old website and that thing used to crash?
I think that sale is going to break their website.
Yeah,
I remember this is before I was even into it, but I remember Cornboy going on Pixel Dan's YouTube channel and talking to him about it. It must have been after Exodus, I guess, right? There was a massive crash with that sale, right?
Yeah, I remember when that happened. That was one of the first sales that I actually tried to get something in an in-stock sale, and that was a complete failure, man. I think I got carjacked 4 times before I was just like, screw it. I just shut it down. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, weren't you? I thought, maybe that wasn't you. I thought maybe you were telling that story and you had gotten something.
I actually did get something from an in-stock sale. It was funny. I went back the day after the in-stock sale just to see if there was anything left, and there was 2. I think I got I know I picked up like 2 female figures, like female figures that no one wanted. It was like, you know what I mean? It was just like the sad remnants that were the crumbs that were left behind after the party. So that's what I picked up from one of those sales. But that was it. But all the other figures, like I tried to do one and out, and each time I got to my cart and started checking out, my cart was empty every single time.
For the Exodus, because you know how they limited it, so a lot of people were ending up with 3 or 4, so they would go cancel that order and then put it back.
Yeah,
I think I stayed up until 1 a.m. Not even gonna lie, just refreshing. I ended up, because they lifted it after a certain period, I ended up with 3 Templars and 2 Cavern Dwarves and Hagnon.
Nice.
Sick, dude.
Just because I stayed up, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait to see if they start canceling.
That's awesome.
Hagnon is. Where'd you go? Oh, maybe I packed him away too. Nope. I got him here. Hagnon is one of my favorite figures of all time, and he was like kind of like a mini Grail for me for a while. And I had for some reason I had gotten it into my head that I wanted, when I got Hagnon, I wanted to buy him from the Four Horsemen, like either at like a show or at like an in stock or something like that, and I kept missing them. They brought like, I think there was a Toy Con New Jersey where they had like a couple, but like if you weren't there, like if you weren't like the first one at the table, you didn't get them. But then 2 years ago, when they did some of those, remember the Friday sales they were doing, Friday in stock, and they were, it was only a couple of figures here and there. I thought they were fun, but like I had gone outside for like a jog or something like that, right? Or a wog, as I like to call it, which is a walk with a little jogging sprinkled in. And I was trying to make it back by, I think they were at 3:00 Eastern, right? And I was I was like, oh my God, it's almost 3:00. It's almost 3:00. And I started running, but I wasn't going to make it. And so I went to the website on my phone and started like refreshing on my phone. And then boom, you know what happens? All of a sudden they populate, right? Whatever figures are available on the Four Horsemen website during the in stock, they populate, and you just have to see the first thing that you see, click on it and buy it. And I saw Hagnon was on there, and I was like, ah! And I went and I tried to get him, and I think I added him in my cart, but then it froze because you just can't do it like that. You can't do a Four Horsemen in stock sale on your phone outside.
Yeah.
It's just fraught with danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that one was sad for me. I got another sad in stock sales story. Do you guys have any sad in stock sales stories that you can remember other than besides the ones we talked about already?
No, that was it. Like I said, I tried it a couple of times and then I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm just going to sit back and just watch the chaos ensue.
I missed out on Brother Mandibulus on one of those sales.
Ooh.
I had it. I put in all my credit card information and then boom, website crashed.
It's insane. I know there's a faction of people that are not into Hagnon. I don't get it. I think he's amazing. I think it's just.
I actually I met what was his name? Do you guys remember Brian Dunn at Legions Con 2021?
It doesn't ring a bell, but I may have met him.
He was with us at Legions Con 2021, and he was talking about wanting a Hagnon, and I actually had brought one that I was going to sell at my table, and I ended up giving it to him. I gave him a Hagnon.
That's sick, dude. Like, giving somebody a Hagnon's a big deal. Like, that's super cool, man. Here we go. Boom.
Facebook user.
So my other one was that so again, when you go back to strategy for an in-stock sale, the idea is that you have to go in with a plan for the ones over the next couple of weeks. At least you know what's going to be there, and go after them. But if they ever do another in-stock sale, and I think one day they will, where you don't know what's going to be there, or if there's a surprise, you just got to like see what you see and go after it. So I never got the anniversary Equidron, the one that's more of like the bluish color scheme. And that's kind of like my favorite color scheme of the two Equidrons. And so when the Arathier in-stock sale happened, I didn't have any Equidrons yet. And I wasn't even thinking about it because I already had a bunch of Arathier wave figures. And I was thinking about, all right, what else do I need to get from the wave or whatever? That's what I was thinking. So then, and it's even like, it was on the calendar. I remember I put it on the calendar, Arathier in-stock sale. So 3:00 happens. All the Arathier figures populate, and the anniversary Equidron was also there. And I was like, oh! And I froze for a second, right? I froze, and then I went and I tried to add him, and I think I had him in the cart briefly, and I was like, oh my God. And I had that thing happen. You ever had this happen where your cart is cleared, and then you go into a sale or something like that later on Store Horsemen, you add stuff in, but when you go to pay, all of a sudden there's a bunch of stuff that was in your carts 3 months ago is in there. And you have to do it all to get to the stuff that you have to pay for. And I had to do that. And then he was gone after that. And I was so sad that day. So even later on, I told my wife, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I know how silly this sounds. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm honestly sad about this. I'm honestly sad.
So you still never got it?
No, I never got him, but I did get the Shadow Equidron, and that thing is nuts. That thing is so fantastic.
Do you still want one?
What an anniversary?
Yeah,
I might be interested in making a deal if
because I might have one after the show. I'll check to see if I do actually have one because I don't want to get your hopes up.
I'll get one.
I got an extra one, dude.
No,
I appreciate
either way.
guys.
Yeah,
I'm willing
I got an extra 20th anniversary sealed still, and it's
Oh my god!
it's up for grabs if you want it, bro, for sure. I've been holding on to that thing forever, bro. Like, I mean, I got it on the pre-order, so
Same.
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen,
I ended up getting two, and I broke out one to display, and then I just kept one that, like I said, like a lot of figures that I have extras of.
Yeah, they're awesome. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you guys offline about.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that. Will White is right. Got to clear that cash.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this goes back to the old Mezco
Yeah.
sales too.
Okay. Oh, Brian. Yes, Brian. What's Brian's wife's name? Hey, Dave. Yes, I did meet Brian. Brian's an awesome dude. I didn't realize that was Brian Dunn. Okay, I didn't know that's who you're talking about. Yes, I do know him. Very. I met him this past year. I hung out with him at dinner and again later on. He's a great dude.
Yeah, he does that like hypnotherapy stuff.
Yes. Yep. That's him.
Yeah, Brian's super cool dude, man.
Yeah. Oh, real quick for anybody, if you get a cosmic test shot, if you'd be willing to lend it to Bill for a week, let him know. He wanted to review as many as possible. So anybody out there, if you cash at the Cosmic Legions a test shot sale on February 11th, let Bill know. That would be dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Bill says he hasn't had it lately. I haven't either, but it's
I haven't had it since they switched to the My Shopify website. Or Shopify website.
I've had it happen on the new website, but I haven't had
really?
it happen recently. Bill said he would pay all shipping and everything. So let's get Bill those reviews, man. The test shot reviews.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and then the fourth leg of the upcoming in-stock sales is the following week, February 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern, is when the standard versions of the Legions Con exclusive figures will be released. And this is also in stock. So it should be pretty cool. So this is the regular release versions. So for example, for the Uncone one, you won't get the skull head.
And they said no skirt piece for that either.
Oh, and no skirt piece.
Yeah.
And then for the Furious 4, they are single pack figures, and there's no red Balam head or Balam.
How many of these are you getting?
I'm a couple. I don't need to go totally nuts because I'm gonna be honest with you. With the Unknown one, I know that Bill's original design was not the skull head for the Unknown one, but with the skull head, the exclusive version, to me that's my favorite look of that character. So I don't even know that I need to go too nuts as far as more Unknown ones. I might grab one or two just to have, but definitely I need to get a couple of the Furious 4 regular releases.
I wonder if the regular releases are going to be $50 a piece. You think? Since the 2-pack was $100.
How much was so last year at about this time is when the reinforcements wave went up and the regular release Sir Gerard was a part of it. I'd imagine the price would be similar to whatever that Sir Gerard was. And
I think he was standard price.
I think he was standard price.
Wow.
Price.
Yeah. What a steal then.
37 each.
Yeah, Bill says 37.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you, Eric? How many are you getting? Or are you good?
No, I'm totally good, dude. I brought you. You don't even want to know how many of those damn things I brought home.
I did.
Let's just say this: one of those giant Four Horsemen boxes, the shipping boxes that they had, behind the table. One of those came just with Furious 4 and Unknown ones.
Jesus.
A full one, yeah. A lot of granted, a lot of them were for people that I bought for.
Yeah.
That I had to once they got in hand here in California, I had to turn around and ship them out. But I got plenty of extras for myself, so yeah, I'm totally good.
Sweet.
So that's cool. I imagine, honestly, I think the Furious 4 regular releases are going to be really popular because, just the pop and swap options. Like anybody, like if you had just one set of two, you're going to want, another two figures at least, if not more. I think these figures are going to be awesome for popping and swapping. I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch Bill's video about all the stuff that he did and get some ideas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anthony Halseal called these the Sir Gerard expansion pack.
I can see that. I got I show this guy all the time. This is my regular release Sir Gerard that I combined with Black Knight to make an all black Sir Gerard, a dark Gerard.
Yeah, nice. Dark Gerard, I like it.
So
yeah, speaking of expansion pack, this is my one of my baggies of all the extras from all my extra Furious 4 that I have. So put all those goods in there. It's like freaking. I could build all kinds of customs with this shit.
Well, especially Pelvicus for the swappable chest plate action. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Furious 4, great set. Bill says 45 he thinks for the Unknown one. That makes sense with the wings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to like any other figure sets that come in that deluxe packaging.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm real stoked about that for people that, like I said, obviously couldn't make it to Legion's Con and obviously didn't want to pay the extra the aftermarket prices on either one of those releases, and just kind of held their ground and waited for the standard releases to come out. So yeah, it's awesome for people to be able to get these in hand.
Yeah. Oh, and Bill says
prices are confirmed.
45 are confirmed on the announcement. Cool. That's awesome for all your popping and swapping needs, baby. Eric, this is your boy,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I have. So yeah, I've been looking at a new figure coming out from V Toys. It's some sort of like samurai character, and I was just talking about it with you guys and shared this picture of the Death Knight that they released a year or two ago. And I got this figure in hand and was really impressed with the articulation and the whole build of the figure. So I'm definitely a fan of the V Toys line, and just wanted to put it out there and see, like I said, something that I was thinking about possibly acquiring. I had recently sold some figures and had a couple bucks to play around with, and yeah, definitely looking to shoot my shot and try to get on a pre-order for this new figure that's going to be coming up. What's the deal with it? Are you familiar with the story that this version of Batman is from? No, I don't. My buddy actually showed me the figure, and I was super impressed with the figure. Not only the figure, but the scythe that it comes with is the Asura demon. That's it. Yeah, that cool. Thing's awesome. Did you have a picture of it, Jonathan?
Of what?
The Asura demon, the one that I sent, the samurai guy that I sent.
No, but I can probably pull it up. I think I know how to do it now.
So there's a version 2 of this also. Well, I don't know if it's a version 2. It's called something else, but it looks like the aesthetic of it is that it's just a bigger, bulkier version, and it comes with the like a civilian head. I don't ever remember this being from a story. I'm wondering if it was like a original like concept.
Yeah, from what I was told from my friend, it's like a concept piece of it. It is something like a Batman character, but it's like a concept piece of him. I don't know. Like I said, I knew nothing about it. I just thought the figure was dope and like the accessories that came with him, so I grabbed one. Plus, it was like I said,
great stuff.
yeah, V Toys was a new line to me, so I just wanted to kind of check it out. There he is, right there.
What's the deal? So these are all cloth goods and everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing looks super sick, dude. Yeah, I'm really geeking out on the whole samurai thing this year. So it's like anything that has any kind of samurai, Ronin style Shogun inspiration to it, I'm really digging it.
Yeah, well, that informed your choice for figure of the year last year, right? You did Mando.
Yeah, the Ronin Mandalorian. Yeah, so yeah, I'm super excited, and I mean the price point's really cool. It's like $70 for it on the pre-order, so I'm definitely down for it. It's a great price, and like I said, I've had one of their figures in hand and was super impressed, and I don't think anything will happen different with this one. Love the design.
They also did the collaboration with 6" Plus for the ninja figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do not.
Yeah, they had a black ninja figure in their line. Obviously that was sold out, but yeah. Super dope looking figure, man. It's got that massive sword, and it actually comes too with the hat. Oh yeah, that's super dope.
The Shadow Ninja.
Yeah. So you did pick up that one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what I got. And one more. Pretty sweet, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that hat that he comes with too.
This stuff's all wired, obviously. Sweet.
Yeah.
I bring it up a lot, and I think that would go great with the Buzzmod Demon
super
Slayer
stoked
figures.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Fair point.
Something else I'll be on the. Nice.
Yeah, I definitely don't know, but I know he looks cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, anytime I see stuff like this, I think of like samurais or, like I said, Shogun or whatnot. So whatever it is, it's dope. I mean, like I said, it's a cool design, cool concept, and yeah, I want to see more of it. I'm all about it.
All right.
Oof, man.
I posted earlier today, or when I saw it earlier today, like Dusty Standiford. Eric, and I know you were.
Yeah.
So this is his little ominous illustration, huh? Oh yeah, Eric is freezing again. You're freezing again.
Yeah. Big shout out to Dusty. Come out and am I good? In
and out still.
You're in and out.
There you go.
Eric is so flabbergasted by this artwork that he's at a loss for words.
I'm freaking total loss for words.
You're back, baby. Give us your thoughts on this guy.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just super impressed by this illustration, and I just love it in the black and white. I mean, it just it brings out so much depth in this character, and just I just love Dusty's interpretation and just his vision of it. Just like I said, kudos to him and his talent, and to all the talented people that are kind of coming out of the woodwork every day and just kind of showing their love for what they do and putting it out there for the world to see. Man, I just appreciate it. I mean, to me, this is like a full on like tattoo piece you would put on your arm. You know what I mean? It just looks amazing. Sure. It's like, yeah, take this to one of the great tattoo artists and just say, hey man, make this happen right now. It's such a sweet piece, and just
really
Yeah,
is.
it's awesome.
Dude, when you said that about it being a tattoo, it just clicked for me. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine
Absolutely.
a back piece, like a huge
Oh
back,
yeah.
monotonous, like
Yeah.
really spread
Absolutely.
out? Oh, dude, that's nuts.
Yeah. Like I said, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, dude, I could see someone laying that down on a piece of skin for themselves. It just looks so good, man.
If
Yeah,
I
like I
could
said,
move
big ups to Dusty, because like I said, guys like this, we just need more and more of, because I just appreciate so much because I have no talent whatsoever to draw like this. I mean, so when I see people do stuff like this, I'm super stoked to share and talk about it.
Yeah, I love great art like this. I think we should do this, like make it like a regular thing. Like we can check out as much as we want to, but at least one shot, one look at some piece of art, that somebody's
Yeah.
posted. There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah.
This is very cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I put this in there, and this is Eric. I hope I say his name right. Eric Boris, I want to say.
Yeah.
Am I saying
Zombie
his-
13.
He posted this, and I believe this is. Hold up, I was trying to find the actual thing. All right, I can't find it. Whatever, I'll just talk about it. But this is the Emil Wickman sculpt, right, for the head. And then
Yes.
this is the chest plate is one of the Wolfgang chest plates, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Eric actually did the paint job on the helmet. Look at the way that came out, dude. It's absolutely
Yeah.
cool.
Amazing, dude. Amazing.
I freaking love this. Like, I want to buy this. I want to
Yeah.
buy it just like that, the way it looks, man. That's sick. I love it. And it's I
Yeah.
think it's a Baron 2 BV2 body that he put it on. So I don't know. I kind of wanted to highlight that. I just thought it looked awesome.
Frank Lira actually did something similar to this with the Von Berg head, one of this skeleton head from the Eventide.
Mhm.
Do you remember those heads?
Yeah, the Eventide.
Yeah, Frank Lira did one of it with the same chest plate. I don't know if it had the same pauldrons, but I wanted to give him a shout out because that looks sweet, dude. He was telling me at Legion's Con, I was like, dude, you got to be exhibiting. He said, no, I'm not that good. I was like, you need to shut up because you're great. I was like, don't put yourself down, dude. You're killing it right now.
You hear that, Frank? Shut up.
I think Will's talking about Eric. Yeah, Frank. Looks badass. So does all the stuff you do.
That dude,
Yes, sir.
that purple in there. That's like a purple blue-ish
It's
kind
like
of.
a pearlescent almost.
Yeah,
right?
it looks like pearlescent
sweet.
almost. Yeah, it's freaking awesome, dude. I think that looks amazing, man. And with the green eyes, it's got kind of a Spawn vibe too, to the way I look at it.
Definitely. Very nice call, dude. Absolutely. Carlos right. The sculpt is nuts. It's beautiful. I love it. Where are we now? Oh, okay. All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, or that I really am pumped up about, was I saw Andrew Franks from Boss Fight post something about Boss Fight having their next wave of Court of the Dead figures. And I've heard of the name Court of the Dead. I have no idea what it is. I assume it's like a comic or something. I don't know anything about the story. Don't know anything about the background. I've just heard the name, and I knew figures were being made for it. For some reason, I kind of thought that they were 6-inch figures, and I just didn't even think of it. But then when I actually went in and started clicking on some of the stuff, like this was just yesterday, I think, or the day before, on Boss Fight, the figures looked amazing. And I know, like, again, I know 1/12 is like the ruler of the day, and I love 1/12 scale too. These are 1/18 scale figures, and they're compatible with hacks. So they're just like hacks figures with the detail, the articulation. You could probably pop and swap and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And some of these designs are nuts.
Yeah, I saw that one. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that is sick.
Super
Yeah.
dope, dude.
mermaid style figures. And again, they're using the same tail here. Like I'm sure you've seen the Vitruvian Hacks figures that they have a bunch like Medusa style figures that use this body, and it works pretty well. And I think with the mermaid theme, I can sell it to the wife because she likes mermaids.
Nice.
He's getting these Court of the Dead figures. He has the first two, and they great. Yeah, and I knew I think I'd seen Bill say something like that, so I did message him and say, hey, and he said, he said they're awesome. Will says he wishes it was 6-inch.
Same. But I don't know. I might actually end up buying that last one you showed. And I swore I wouldn't go out of 112.
This is a great shot of him right here, right? That's him, right?
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
That's freaking sick. So his name is Relic Ravlach. And they're up for pre-order right now. Now, the thing is, they are $30 each, which seems expensive for a 1/18 scale figure, and it is. But I can tell you from my experience with Hacks is these figures are amazing. They are fantastic. They have every bit the detail that 6-inch figures do, and their accessories are absolutely nuts. Look at the stuff they come with. I love it.
I love that that skull lantern that dead knight was carrying with the blue like flames coming out of it. That's so dope, dude.
Just looking at that too, man.
What a great accessory piece, man. So freaking awesome.
Yeah, I agree, Bill. Hacks is worth dipping out of scale for. Plus, I'll tell you what, man. I think 1/18 scale is gonna go through something of a renaissance now. Star Wars TVC has been quietly killing it now for a year or more. Maybe a couple years. Joy Toys, people have been talking about a lot of the Joy Toy stuff. Hacks keeps putting out cool stuff. This stuff's coming out. I think, Eric's Eric's probably saying, you know what, Jonathan, you're crazy. And when you're talking about Hedgehog, no way 1/18 is coming back. I'm telling you, man, the 1/18 stuff is coming back. Back, baby. 1/18.
You are right. You are right, though, man. Fucking Joy Toy was killing it for a while with 1/18 scale stuff, man. Some of their military stuff, it just was out of control. I almost jumped on the bandwagon, but I held fast. And yeah, there's one I wish was in 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale. Was that Jester, man?
Damn,
that
you
evil looking
easy Jester with like the freaking translucent flame magic effects, dude.
Yeah.
See, I didn't see that one. When I only saw the other one.
I'm gonna need
that thing looks amazing.
I might have to. God damn it.
It's fine, Ryan. They basically cost the same as one Mythic Legions figure.
Yeah.
Each. I think they're amazing. I can't wait to get them. I mean, do you guys know anything about Court of the Dead? Like, other than the name? I don't.
Didn't I might be mistaken. Didn't Sideshow have a Court of the Dead like statue series?
Yes, there's definitely a larger scale. Okay.
Oh, Carlos.
Yeah. And if you guys have not seen those, dude, go into the Sideshow website and check out their Court of the Dead statues. Dude, those things were freaking amazing. But obviously, they were way out of my price range. But they were beautiful, man. Beautiful statues.
Sideshow. Here we go. Just give me a second.
So this might make me go out of 112. But did you ever, speaking of mechs, did you ever hear about Tekka Toys?
Yeah, I was actually I was going to be part of their Kickstarter, and then it didn't fund, or it never happened. And I just after so long, I know they're still trying to get that off the ground, because I really loved all their mech designs, and I was totally going to fund that whole thing. But
Same.
yeah, I never got into it.
And he did talk about coming back. I think he was talking about it for months, and then just didn't say anything about it again. And he started making like the downloadable 3D printed designs, I guess you could say.
Yeah, yeah.
Or there's like he started like a print on demand. I'm not 100% sure. Dude, that's
there's the court. That's the Court of the Dead from like I said, those are the statues from Sideshow. Dude, those things were what was the price on those? Can you see Jonathan?
Totally. Hold on one second.
$249.
Yeah, $249,
Yeah.
$250. Which for statues, that's not insane, right?
Yeah, I thought I had saw something that was a lot more expensive than that. But yeah, it's still, I mean, like I said, that's a pretty big chunk of money. But what an amazing piece you get with these things. It's just and like I said, I had no idea what the Court of the Dead was, or the storyline behind it, or whatever. But I was just like, wow, these are just fantastic freaking pieces of artwork, man.
Oh, Bill said those are the figures.
Oh, those are the figures. Those are the ones. Those are the 1/6 figures. That's what those are.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know the statues are a lot more than that.
Sorry.
No
Bottom
worries, no worries.
There you go.
All right, hold on. Let me take it off so you don't see me fumbling around. Try to find this real quick. Find this shit.
Yeah, the Tico toys, man. I was pretty sad that didn't go through, man, because I was me and my one of my buddies were so pumped on that, and we're following it big time, and we were ready to fund that Kickstarter. Yeah, it just didn't go through, and
Bless you.
like
Thank
I said,
you.
that guy, yeah, bless you. That guy had some amazing designs ready to go, and it looks so much fun to play with.
Is this guy one of them? Or is this just something else? Sheev the Pathfinder. Holy crap, dude.
No, again, I think those are the 1/6 scale figures.
All right, well,
I don't even know if they have the.
I just ran a search on their website. And I'm not getting it, but
Yeah.
Bill, when you were on the Jester page, he said statue bottom left.
just a page bottom left. Oh, get this Mooney? No, that can't be one. This one? Is this it? This one? Yeah, it is a statue. That's pretty wild. Go away. Do either of you guys have statues? You do, right, Eric?
I just have some little ones, just a little cheap. I don't even know who they were by, like Sega or whatever, or I don't know who makes those statues. Kudabakayu or whatever, one of those statues makers.
You know
but it's just I have some of the ones from like the Demon Slayer series, like the. I just have a couple of these. That's it.
You know what I didn't realize until I saw again.
Yeah, I think I'd need a whole nother room if I got into statues.
Yeah, that's a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
When Dorklayer did a review of the Conan statue, the Static Sticks Conan statue,
Mm-hmm.
I'd never realized. I didn't know that like some statues have like modular capabilities, so you can have like different looks on the same statue, where you can have pieces that come on and off and that are magnetized. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't realize that was even an option.
Did you see? They just did the Doc Nocturnal one, right?
Yeah, Static Six just dropped, I think, right?
I think, dude, it is sweet. It's just not in my wheelhouse. It is badass looking though.
Yeah, I'm at a room right now. I don't even do 6th scale, let alone start getting into the statue game. I admire it from afar, for sure. Check out my phone here.
Oh, We lost Eric.
Oh no. Eric, come back in. Let me know if you need another.
I thought it was weird he wasn't moving. I just froze.
Sorry. Where are you?
Billy Beige, I agree. That would be super sweet. And not just another color render.
They're going to though.
So did you end up ordering I forget the name, but the Snake Hazard Squad?
Oh, the Death Adder?
Death Adder. I knew it was Death something.
I didn't. Part of it was because I was wrong about what he. I mean, he looked cool, but it's just like it seemed like a really simple character, and I thought Ed looked cool. But I kind of thought he looked kind of like the Black Death Skulls or the Skull Brigade or whatever it is. Yeah, but it's not. It's a Gomez body, right?
I think it's a Blade body.
Oh, that's right. People were saying
it does look a little stockier than Gomez.
Yeah, so I think it's the Blade body, but he's got basically the same uniform that the Hazard Squad Gomez had, because he's the Hazard Squad Death Adder. So I did not. So this was a Mezco that I skipped. What about you?
I did end up ordering it.
Yeah?
And I also ended up ordering Theodore Sodcutter.
Yeah, because he went back to pre-order, right?
You put it up there, and I was like, you know what? His review made it look so damn good. I'm just going to go ahead and order it.
That Theodore Sodcutter is awesome, dude. The snakeheads will be going on the legions.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That is cool. Yeah, let me get Eric a refreshed link here. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. Over here.
So, with the announcement for the dates, I'll just wait till he comes back. I was going to say,
we should keep going.
With the announcements of the dates for Legions Con, how excited are you?
I'm super excited. That was the number one thing that I was hoping to get. Was number one just the dates. I want to get them on the calendar. I want to make sure that nothing else, if I can control it, gets scheduled for that time. And we got November 11th and 12th, right? Is the dates?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm super excited to like start. It's awesome. Like I feel like we just got back from the last one, and we already get to start looking forward to the next one.
I'm wondering, like, how many more badges or tickets, whatever you want to call them, will be sold, since it'll be at a bigger venue, and I guess you'll have a couple more, but the room isn't really contingent to the number of attendees. So I know Jeremy said he kind of wanted to keep it. He didn't want it to be like New York Comic Con where it was just all out mayhem.
Right.
He wanted to keep it kind of somewhat self-contained. But how many more like attendees do you think there will be, since it's at a bigger location?
I don't know. I don't have a good handle on that. Like, because to me, the banquet room or whatever the event room that it was in this past year was pretty big.
Yeah.
And it's weird to sort of wrap your head around, because the year before, when it was just in that other room, like at ToyCon, like the cafeteria room, whatever it was, like the space felt big, like in there, and it felt like there was a ton more vendors this year in 2022, and at the hotel, it felt like a lot more people, so because I think there was a lot.
Yeah, so many more.
So it's hard to really wrap my head around. Okay, so I think it's going to be a bigger room. I know it's going to be more people, but I don't know how it's going to feel, because I think that mix is tough to wrap my head around. Jesse is already saying it's the Legions Con, so are we. Very pumped.
I'm excited to see. Yes, everyone's customs and the stuff that they do, whatever, dioramas, 3D printed parts, all that, or if they're doing full customs to showcase and what have you. I'm excited to see the way they set up their tables, because some of the way that some people set up their tables were amazing.
Yeah.
Like Jesse, for instance, his dio that he made, that thing was epic.
Yeah, it was very cool. There's so much to look at, all the different characters, sort of like your eyes went up and down and into the middle. Like it was Jesse's was one of my favorites. I think he's talking about the vendors. I think he would have a better idea, because they actually are a vendor. And they're Immortal. When I say they, Immortal Collections, their table, like if you I did like a quick like Legion's Con review on my YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out, and a lot of it is just video footage that I took just walking around, and I talked to the Immortal Collections guys, and their setup was so awesome. Like I love the bright, vibrant colors they use for a lot of their customs, and they picked up some light up effects and incorporated it into the table, just like the year before when they incorporated, the Belphegor bust that they had painted like the night before, the day before, into a figure. They did a similar thing where they picked up some lights for it as well. Oh, Carlos is not vendors, attending.
Yeah, dude, when they got the from Chuck's Geek Spot, right? Those effects. Yeah, dude, when they put that on there and it was like the laser blast on that four-legged, I don't even know what it was called, but dude, it was. I wish I could have bought that.
Oh, Jesse has some fun plans.
If I can pull it, you'll be able to pull it off, dude. No problem.
Boom! He's back.
Dude, what the hell?
The internet is still not perfect, man.
Dude, seriously, come on.
Saturday
was starting off so good.
Time to sign off. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. Epic stream, guys. Anybody that missed it, coming in now. Wow.
I hate you guys.
Four Horsemen came on. Everybody that was on the stream got free test shots.
Yeah, right.
that would be my luck, dude. Seriously, that would be my freaking luck.
What's up? Oh, sorry, Len. No test shots for you. No, what's up, Len? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
What's up, Len? Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened, dude. It just everybody froze, and then it kicked me out, and then I tried to log back in. It's like there's no internet connection. It's like, come on, dude. Like, really? What the shit?
It's just
It happened to me the previous.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Glad to be back.
Happens to everybody. Here we go. Yeah, Carlo confirms.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was the Godzilla blast effects. Yeah.
That's right. It was so dope. Yeah, we were just talking about Legion's Con excitement.
Oh my god, dude. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started, dude.
No, dude, get started, because I'm gonna grab
absolutely.
Frosty.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I think I'm gonna come probably twice as prepared as I was last year, or this last one, because I'm gonna need it. Probably gonna need double the inventory I'm bringing, and yeah, it's gonna be massive, dude. It's so glad to know that they got a bigger location, and it's just man, like I said, and so hyped for all the people that are gonna be able to discover and enjoy Legion's Con for the first time, and all of the veterans like myself, like yourself, like Jonathan, everybody that's been there before. Like I said, it's worth the year wait to be around all you guys in person. I mean, like I said, I wish more that we can do it more than once a year, but the once a year thing is totally worth everything. in gold, man. It's just so great to, like I said, to be around so many awesome people and just enjoy something that we totally love, and just like I said, and more so, just enjoy the company of friends, man. It's just an amazing time.
And the hotel lobby is where it's at. That's where the
Oh,
party is.
oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. It's and this one's gonna be even better than the one before.
And I was telling him, I was like, I'm excited to see everyone's how they're setting up their table, because I was just given basically stroking Jesse's ego, because that diode that he made for his table and his display,
Yeah.
dude, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And it, like, he put the I believe it was like a glow in the dark thing, like a sigil in there, and he shined a black light on it. I was like, dude, if you didn't do that, I wouldn't have known. That is so dope.
Yeah, yeah. So cool. Yeah, the lobby was the best, man. Freaking, like I said, so many amazing moments in there, and just God. I mean, like I said, I went so hard. What was that, Saturday night? I ended up losing my damn voice, dude.
Oh, I remember.
I freaking and it you know what was funny? It got to the point where I could not utter a decibel out of my throat, that I was just like, fuck it. I just went upstairs in my room. I was like, I'm done.
Dude,
I had
you
to call
and
it.
Jeremy were both the same, because Jeremy came down Monday because we stayed that extra day just so we could sleep and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeremy came down for breakfast, and we were like, all right, we're out of here, everybody. And Jeremy's like, all right, thank you for coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like
what
I
a great
said, such a great time, dude. Such a great time. And like I said, so many amazing artists. And the great thing is, we're gonna have so much room for so many more. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of people that didn't get to come or attend because they didn't, they couldn't get a table or whatnot. And like I said, there's gonna be plenty of room for so much more to come in there. Yeah.
Billy Beige, I need to hang out with you more, man.
Oh yeah, dude, the hotel lobby was so awesome. And again, in some of the video I took, I posted it in my review at the end. There's just, at one point, like, I was chilling in the lobby. I forget if it was Friday or Saturday or whatever it was, and I was talking to McTavish, and we were just bullshitting. And I kind of like looked around and like we're just looking at all the people, and I just put up my phone and just like did like a 360 of like all these people chilling, and Ryan, and you're in it, Eric, you're in it, everybody's in it, right? And I feel like it's such a cool shot. It really captures what it was like there. And I think Jeremy said it one time, like on probably his first stream after Legion's Con, was like how cool it was. Like, there was at least 3 nights in a row where there's like all kinds of dudes and all kinds of people hanging out in the lobby of this little hotel, drinking, socializing, chilling out or whatever. And like, there was never ever any feeling of like, this could get out of hand, or is somebody going to act like a jerk, or is there going to be a fight? Like, it's just
not one, dude. Not once. Not once.
Not even nothing. And it's just like everybody. Yeah, Will is exactly right. The best behaved lobby party ever.
And it's crazy. Like, I've gone to a bunch of cons, so I knew people, but there was a bunch of people that probably haven't experienced everybody in the community being in one spot. And I'll tell you, don't be afraid to go and talk to anyone, because I talked to a bunch of people and not one of them was like, hey, can you please leave me alone? They're like, oh man, we're here for Mythic Legions. We're all here for the same thing. And there was no, I guess you would say the nervousness isn't really there.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's another amazing thing to think about too, is just inside that lobby. I mean, not only what, the attendees and the vendors at the con, but just inside that lobby, think about all of the states and the countries that were represented in that one lobby. And we're talking, in a sense, we're all complete strangers in person. You know what I mean? I mean, and all we know each other is through, we even cleaned up drunk. Yeah. Yeah. all the people that were from all these different places and backgrounds, and like I said, and not one of us had a bad time or a bad vibe in there. It was just like I said, it was just an amazing time. And each year, like I said, each year that you go, it's like you get that much more comfortable inside of something like that. Because I remember in 2021, the lobby parties and the hangouts at the bars and stuff. I was, it had been my first time to any event like that, especially Legion's Con, and I was kind of not standoffish, but like I was kind of like, oh, who's that and who's that, and I didn't like really know anybody, and you know what I mean, in person, like I knew a bunch of names or like I could recognize a bunch of faces, but I was still kind of like, I don't know, in my own little box, I guess you could say. But man, after, like I said, after this year, I was a totally different cat when I came to 2022. I was ready to rock.
What's up,
Well, it's
Cat?
funny. What's going on, Michael?
Michael.
It's funny you say that because you were on your way out with Walter. I was talking, me and Amber were talking to Nikki, and I think you had just got there to the hotel or just got down to the lobby, and I was getting ready to say what's up because it was you, Dennis, Walter, Nikki, and you all went out to have kind of like an intimate away from the noise.
Yeah.
Because
At
Walter,
2021, right? Yeah.
yeah. Because Walter was kind of, dude, he was running around like a madman, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, the first time I was going to meet you, I really couldn't. Like, I saw you at the convention, but I wanted to be like, oh, what's going on? I'm Ryan, blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah. The good thing, I mean, I guess the good thing for me, I mean, is just that being both Walter and I are both from California, I had already previously spent tons of time, one-on-one with Walter, because he actually stayed with me and my son over the weekend at PowerCon. He stayed in our hotel with us, so like that was a cool vibe that we spent the weekend together. And before that, me and Walter actually hung out in 2019. We hung out at DesignerCon together. So it's like, so Walter already knew, like me and Walter were already homies, you know what I mean? And I mean, I guess there's no better person that you could know to hang out with when you're going to Legion's Con than Walter. So it's like, I mean, when he picked me up, him and Greg G picked me up from the airport in New York for 2021. And like I said, from the word go, both of those guys were like my freaking, my chauffeurs and my freaking my henchmen. It was like they were my bodyguards, dude. So it's like they just had me with every. So it was, like I said, it was a great experience. But I was still kind of like, I just had that like nervousness where I was like, oh man, like wow, I'm like really meeting these people in person, and it's I don't know why, I just had this apprehension like the whole weekend. And I mean, I'm not that type of person, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I realized when I came back and walked in the doors in 2022, man, it was like freaking full tilt, man. I was ready to go. So it's like, and like I said, all of that apprehension was gone, man. I was like, I'm ready to freaking rock this place all weekend long. So that was super, super dope, dude.
That's the only thing I would say, though. If I had one complaint, there was a lot of people from California. Like, all right, okay, coming over here with coolness and your chillness and stuff. Listen, all right. But yeah, I mean, Walter's. I think that was the first time I really talked to you ever in person, Eric.
Yeah. I remember meeting you at 2021, but it was just like super brief. Like we didn't really converse with each other or anything like that. So
yeah. And then Walter's like, Walter's such a great ambassador for the whole group, really. And he immediately treats you like family. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
He's like,
so ridiculous. And you know what, dude? It's amazing how many people he does that for that weekend, dude. I mean, literally, like almost every single person he makes time for. Every single person. I could never step up to that level of like just doing that constantly, and he does not make anybody feel like freaking like they're out of place, or he just makes you feel like you're one of the guys and like you've been there forever with him. It's freaking
he remembers stuff. He remembers like even like he always asks like if he just sees me, he's always like, oh, how's your son doing, how's your family, like I mean, that's the kind of stuff means a lot. It's like we were saying, I think even last week when we were trying to get all mushy. was that, you know I came for the figures. We all came for
Yeah.
the figures. That's how we all ended up here. And I'm still super pumped about the figures, obviously. But like I stay, because I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing these people. I enjoy talking to these people. I enjoy, just hanging out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I will say a highlight. I love you guys both, but a highlight of my Legions Con 2022 was meeting Billy Beige in person, because he
Yeah.
always posts in the support group, and that's how I know him from. And then showing up, meeting Curtis and Billy, well, Will, man, they are not wrong. Curtis's eyes, they are super dreamy, man. You get lost in those eyes.
Dude, seriously, right?
Here's the other thing. So Curtis, I don't even know Curtis really that well, but I will say, not knowing him and having like seen him and met him very, very briefly at like Legions Con, he just seems like a nice guy. Like he just seems like a really nice guy or whatever. I didn't realize he was freaking Razor Ramon. I found that out in the last 2 weeks. Like I didn't know he was walking around like he's the bad guy. Like, whoa, I didn't realize you were the. I was like,
for reals.
like, damn. But yeah, it's awesome. So I'm pumped about it too. I'm pumped about the whole. I can't wait to hear more and more. I can't wait to hear like confirmation of like where it's at and stuff.
It's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be awesome. And like I said, we're just growing and expanding every year, and I'm just super stoked to be a part of it, man. Super stoked to be a part of it. And just like I said, for every newcomer and every veteran that comes back, every following year, like I said, this is a special time for all of us.
So we got
That's what I look forward to all year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like we start like, and now like, and I was like, and there's always like, I always feel like there's something that like kind of like is coming close. Like last year, it was a good buddy of mine that I grew up with. His daughter's bat mitzvah in North Carolina. That all of my high school friends, like our whole group, was going down there for in November. And so I was like, oh man, I hope it's not the same weekend as Legions Con. And it wasn't. So that was cool. And then this year coming up, oh, that's so funny. So last year was a buddy of mine that I went to high school with, his daughter's bat mitzvah that we went to down in North Carolina. This year in November, I've got a really good friend of mine that I've worked with for like 15 years almost. His daughter's bat mitzvah is in November. And then I was like, that's why one of the reasons I was sort of waiting on the Legions Con news for the scheduling, because if it was the same day, I have to go to the bat mitzvah, and then Legions Con afterwards or something. But we're good. The bat mitzvah is November 18th.
Nice.
Legions Con is the 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
So we are good. Everybody can relax.
Yes.
I know everybody was very worried about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Absolutely, Jess. Absolutely.
And it's like a weird little thing, right? Because most of us meet online before we ever meet in person. Yo, I got all the mitzvahs. You need a mitzvah?
Seriously.
Message me. PM me.
Oy vey.
We all meet online, so and then we meet each other in person, and it's awesome. Like, I was at, was it Retro? I think it was Retro. I think it was RetroCon just this past fall. I was waiting to get into RetroCon, and then Jesse walked by, and I'd never spoken to Jesse on or offline, never met him in person. And I see him walking, and I'm like, hey, that's Jesse Arnold. It's like, it's like you're famous. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. Are you Jesse Arnold? Yes. Yes, I am. And
Dude,
I was
it's funny.
I recognize you from the Cabal or whatever. How you doing, man? It's awesome.
It's funny you should say that, because I did the same thing. Because I talked to Jesse and Sean for the first time at RetroCon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
RetroCon was awesome. It was just a pain in the ass to get in there.
Oh, man.
For me, it was a pain in the ass to get in there. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I've had worse, but that was really weird, too. RetroCon was the one that's also in Pennsylvania, for people that don't know. Con in Pennsylvania. and it happened in late September, right? Late September, early October, one of those two.
I think it's September.
And the Four Horsemen were there for the first time ever. I've been to it before. It's a pretty cool con. There's a ton of great stuff. They have a big setup in the back with like celebrities and stuff like that. And they also have like, a lot of like the famous vehicles. Like they'll have like Kit from Knight Rider or like the A-Team van or like the Ecto one. They're like, like replicas or whatever, but full-size vehicles. But this was the first time the Horsemen were going to be there. And the line was nuts to get in. But then once you got in, there's a million vendors. They put the Four Horsemen in the back. I presume to like, so assuming people are like going to be funneling to the back to see like, that's where like the people signing autographs are. That's where the vehicles are. So we'll put the Four Horsemen there. Once you got to the back, it's one of the few cons. And I think it was just because of the way it got set up and it was crowded at the front. No line at the Horseman table for like all day. You could get whatever you wanted.
Wow.
I'm sure the Four Horsemen would prefer more people to be coming by the table.
Yeah.
But it was kind of awesome to just walk by and grab stuff whenever you wanted.
I know I got there. I'm an early riser. I can't help it. I get to all the cons like hours before they open because I'm crazy. And
or smart.
Yeah, Peter Tong happened to be in ahead of me, so I was hanging out with him. He went in. I think he dropped like 12 or 1300 in that first hour, and then he kept going back. Like that was just the first time. Yeah, that was kind of lame.
I'll be right back. I gotta see what's going on here.
Oh, package deliveries. Here we go. Yeah, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be freaking super amazing.
Oh,
I'm just kind of sad that I don't have the opportunity to get to more events where the Four Horsemen are at to hang out with the guys. I mean, not so much for the figs. I mean, I could get figs whenever, I damn well please, I suppose. But it's just like the opportunity to hang out with the crew, like at the table and go behind the table. I mean, it was one of my first experiences with the Four Horsemen, which was super freaking awesome. Was at the at DesignerCon 2019, and I remember Eric and the guys, they invited me behind the table, and like I was just in the booth with them. And I mean, it was like the first time they had met me, but they just brought me in and we were just talking figs. And then I remember Corn Boy, he's like, "Hey man, you want to see something cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Here, check this out." And he handed me the test shot of Valius.
Stop.
Before it came out, dude. I was like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "Can I play?" He's like, "Yeah, check it out." He's like posing and everything. Dude, we were sitting there posing and everything. I was like, "Dude," I remember I took a picture with it. I was like, "I can't believe I had this thing in my hand before anybody has seen it or touched it." I was like,
so when that happened, so you weren't even aware that they were doing a horse, right?
No, I was aware they were doing a horse, but no one had seen one. Like I said, it was their test shot. It was they had just got it and they brought it with them to DesignerCon. I'll share some pictures with you guys later, but I actually took pictures of Corn Boy actually posing on the table. He like stood it up on its hind legs, like on a on a stance, and it was just an amazing moment to like. I'm like, dude, I can't believe I'm like with the Four Horsemen Studios, like playing with their new prototype. Like, I mean, it was just like, dude, this is like a dream come true for a toy geek. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's just no way I'm being blessed with this moment. So trust me, I cherish that. Like, I'll cherish that to the day I die, dude. It was so awesome.
There's nobody else that stuff happens with, dude.
Yeah, no other toy company does shit like that, dude. No other toy company.
That's one of the things that locked me in was the first time I went to a show and got some of the Mythic Legions figures from a Four Horsemen table.
Yeah.
And there was like, and I knew who these guys were. Like before I ever even got into Mythic Legions, I knew who Eric Treadway was. I knew who Corn Boy was for sure. Right.
Yeah.
And like just being able to buy the figures from the people who make them in like I'm from New Jersey. So in New Jersey.
Yeah.
That was really cool to me. And I'm like,
yeah.
I want to keep doing this. This is
Yeah, and at that same show, which was another cool, like I said, just another moment that, like, because like I said, a lot of us, it was funny, a lot of us showed up just for that table and just to hang out as we, do at all the shows now. But that was kind of one of those. It was one of those things where we all showed up. Oh, package in hand, nice.
Yeah.
I actually met at that table too for the first time. I met Israel.
Yeah. Is it?
And
Yeah.
he has his Atom Power channel on YouTube or whatever. And I didn't know. I mean, I just, like I said, I didn't know who he was or whatever. And so we met and we started talking and just this and that. And I remember at the show, the exclusive figures they had were, I think it was Thump and Thorgan Redfin.
Oh,
And
wow.
I remember I bought a Torgan, and Iz was like, "Hey man, I do reviews for YouTube." He goes, "Do you mind if I use your Torgan Redfin so I could go off to the side and shoot a quick review of this figure, the con figure?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And like I gave him my Torgan to use for his reviews, which I thought was super cool. It was just like one of those moments where, and then later on, like I said, I realized like who this guy was or kind of how big he is, and I was like, oh shit, like, all right, that's cool. And saw his YouTube review and with using my figure and stuff, and we were even putting the Torgan on the Balius test shot and posing him with it. It was funny, man. It was just a great time.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, it was, like I said, a great way to be kind of, like I said, introduced to, like I said, the team and the whole vibe of and that was the weekend too. Then we all got all the orders came in for the original. Remember the original Cabal shirts with the like the Slayer emblem on it? And so all of us that came to the con, we were all wearing our shirts. So it was kind of cool because we all just, like, everybody that came up with the Cabal shirt were like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And just broing down with everybody. And yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And yeah, like co-signing what Carlos saying here. And you could see it, like, for me, like, I don't sculpt, like, I amateurishly paint once, like, a little bit here and there. But being an intern for a day, you could feel like it was cool for me. But watching, Eric Treadway sculpt, and like just watching like Tristan and those guys like geek out on it, ask him questions about it,
Yeah.
feel the excitement. Like if you're like a sculptor, like it'd be like if a kid is like into basketball and loves basketball and wants to be a basketball player, and they go and talk to like Michael Jordan about it or something.
Yeah. And the cool thing was there was, with all the breakout sessions, there was something that hit the niche for each and every person there. Like, I know personally for myself, and I might be speaking for you as well, Ryan. Like, I wanted to lock the door behind me and stay in the room with Trevor Williams for like 3 hours and just like talk photo stuff, or with Cameron in the paint room. I was just like, dude, can we just spend the rest of the day with you? Like, you know what I mean? I just want to talk paint, or I want to talk photos, or you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to just be like, this is where I want to be today, all day, like here, Well,
that was another, and then in the room with Cameron and Sherry.
Yeah.
I think, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong here, I'm pretty sure Carlo was in my group, who's a really good painter. Eric Miller, I'm pretty sure, was in my group. And they're talking to Cameron and Sherry about painting, and it was just like, every once in a while I'd be like, asking, all right, I know this is a really dumb question, but what did you mean by this or whatever?
Yeah.
But he was totally cool about it. Like everybody knew exactly what he meant. But like you could feed off the vibe of somebody else that could get a little bit different than even you got from one of these sessions, because they're into that particular thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, look, see, I am a kid. He is my Michael Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. A crazy thing too, during our session, I'm sure he probably repeated it multiple times, but during our session with Eric, talking about the sculpting and using, the ZBrush platform to do their sculpt work on, he was saying that they only utilize like maybe 5% of the software that's in ZBrush to do all their sculpt. I'm like, dude, 5% of what that's ridiculous with all the crazy shit that they're able to to get out of their sculpts, and it's like I said, and they're only doing 5%. I'm like, man, I can't even imagine when these guys tap into like 15 and 20% of this stuff. Shit's gonna go wild.
He said something similar at ours, and he was like, because he was telling us the whole thing about it. He used to sculpt in clay, like
Yeah, they're all traditional sculptors, all of them.
But then like he went to ZBrush and he said it's amazing, but he's even said the same thing. He's like, I feel like I'm just starting to tap into what some of it can do. Like, he's like, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be learning what it can do, and I'm never going to master all of it. And we're sitting there and we're like, all right, this is the guy.
Yeah. And he's saying that. That's crazy scary to think that like a guy that good is saying like he can't imagine like tapping into everything that's available in that program. It's crazy.
Dude, are we allowed to talk about what he did, like sculpt wise?
Yeah, at intern.
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Because he did I think everyone agreed on a female fuzz monk.
Yeah.
Dude, it was breathtaking, and
Yeah,
like watching
cool.
him do every little detail and just flush out the sculpt. I know I'm basically echoing everything you said, but I'm still like blown away every single time we see him do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole new experience every single time I sit down and watch him sculpt.
Yeah, that was amazing. Especially when, like I said, I would have been sitting there and 3 hours later, and it would have still just been a round sphere on the screen.
I wouldn't even have started the program.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I got so lucky when I got in. Like, I was able to go to intern for a day 2 years ago. I mean, it wasn't a little over a year ago, because I got in on maybe the last one they'll do as like a Kickstarter tier.
Yeah.
Where you could that was the one Kickstarter reward. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm in, Now you got to win a lottery. Like, you got to, or go with somebody's guest. Like I would definitely go again. Like, and then there's a part of you that's like, everybody should get a chance, but like, I would definitely go again. Not even a question.
So here's the dilemma. Like, you won the lottery, Eric, right?
Yes, I did, man. Dude.
Amber,
of a lifetime.
She also won the lottery. Now, having gone, like, are you going to put in for intern for a day again?
No. I'll tell you, the intern for a day and the GCON experience for me, it was a total like one-time bucket list for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like I said, we'll take that to the grave of how great of an experience it was, and I want so many others to be able to experience that. So I'm definitely gonna let someone else, like I said, enjoy it. And if I can get invited back to GCON to watch the reveals in live, that would be awesome. But as far as the intern for a day, I leave that for so many others to enjoy. That I'm so happy to like I said, just totally check that one off of my bucket list.
Well, I feel like if they were going to invite anybody, they'd invite you two, because he's got Hedgehog Action YouTube, and you're freaking Eric LeBron.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Going back. Come on, man. Of course, late night LeBron's going back. Of course, late night LeBron's going back. Yeah. I would be happy to get back to the damn hotel this year for GCON.
I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I wanted to make it to the hotel this year for GCON. And I just got tied up. Like, I was just trying to take care of a bunch of stuff at home and make sure everything was set up while I was gone. So I didn't end up getting there. Ryan, you saw me like when I walked in, I think, Friday night. So I didn't get there till well after GCON. So I'll tell you what, my goal is to just to get to the hotel for GCON.
Yeah.
Here, but listen, I respect you for that, Eric, and I agree with you. I can tell you for sure, I entered the lottery last year, and I'm not sure that if I didn't have a chance to go again, that I might not go again. We'll see. I think you're probably right, but it's an awesome experience, one way or the other.
I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
Well, I was just gonna say I don't want to, but I think me and Amber are gonna back off so other people can go.
Yeah, that was your second one in a row, right?
Yeah.
And
I would feel like with my luck I would win. again, I'm not saying I'm the luckiest guy, but I'm saying I would win, and people would just break out their pitchforks and be like, "Fuck that guy! I won again.
Nobody would say
There's
that.
no way he should be going 3 years in a row."
It's fixed.
Nobody would say that. I mean, I don't know what you mean by
Oh,
that.
come on.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. One selfish regret that I have from
They're the best guys.
GCON. One selfish regret is that I wasn't given the experience to introduce one of the figures.
Yeah.
I wanted to be one of the guys sitting behind the table and introducing one of the figures. I was like, if I can die and go to heaven today, this will be it. If I get to do this will be it. So I'm gonna put my name out there until they can't stand hearing me no more, and then one day I'll introduce one of the figures for the next release.
I'm gonna take his advice.
Hide in the
Just
back.
don't tell anyone to hide in the back.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Speaking of that's a big what's to come. What do you think? What are your thoughts on what do you think they're gonna reveal for GCON 2023?
Yeah, because we don't
Imagine
have
that.
any idea, right?
Yeah,
So-
because now that the Four Horsemen whole storyline is done, and now now what do we go into? Like what do you think? Can you imagine what they're cooking up?
So a lot of people are speculating Red Star versus the Noble Bear.
Oof, man.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would want to see a Scapular V2.
Ooh.
I can see that happening.
Well, who would you want to see? Well, from each. Like if you had to choose one character from each.
From the Red Star and Noble Bear?
Yeah, like if they just anything. Because I wish they would do, like I kind of wanted for the Arethyr versus the Army of Laodiceus. I kind of wanted a Laodiceus figure.
That's a good question, dude.
Because we still need the two warrior gods or mythical creatures. Because we got Xylona and we got Aetheron.
Mm-hmm.
Still need Basilia and Laodiceus.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one, dude. Hard to say. I just like I said, I can't imagine what, like I said, what the guys have cooking up for this coming GCON. I mean, obviously you're not going to see an Atamon. I mean, that's not going to happen. They've already talked about that.
But I mean, you can just repaint an Atlas.
And we got Brontis too, so I don't know. It's hard to say. In the Noble Bear, a Halmir Golden Tooth 2.0 would be dope for all the people that don't have him.
Yeah,
he's one of the big ones. I mean,
dude, people are bringing up a lot of good stuff. Female Jagwillians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yo, Hodge. Tuesday crew right here. Nico Hodge. Playset. I don't know that they would ever do a playset.
I don't know if I would be into a playset.
The diorama creators. So
yeah, there's too many good diorama makers out there, dude.
Crashbox, Brian Almeida, Noah Pratt. Come on.
Yeah. The list goes on and on, dude. Yeah.
So, Tuesday crew, baby. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't like. I would love it, and I kind of thought that for a second. You know, when they release, sometimes they cryptically release some of like the Nate illustrations, and there was the one of like the castle tower or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That made me think, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah,
maybe that is something they would do.
Yeah, like that like as a centerpiece, like that four-sided tower. It doesn't even have to be a playset. It could just be like one single thing, like a centerpiece in a collection display or whatever. there again, where do you make the space for it? Because like I said, I'm already like I told you guys this morning, I'm spinning my wheels trying to think in the years to come, like even with all the new waves and figures that I'm making space for now, where the hell am I going to put a 4-foot dragon?
Yeah, right.
We'll figure it out.
yeah, I don't care.
Right?
It's going somewhere. It's
right there.
Yeah, it'll be on the floor behind me. It'll be just laid across the floor. I don't even care. I'll trip over the damn thing.
Eric, are you out of completely nowhere? Are you a Stephen King guy?
Yes, I am.
Man?
Yeah, I used to actually read. Stephen King as a kid with my mom. My mom's a huge Stephen King fan. She's read every single title he's ever made.
I have a feeling you're not even going to like this question, and I think I know.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm just going off your shirt.
Oh yeah, my Shining shirt.
The book or the Kubrick movie? Which one? If you had to choose one on your desert island, you only get to bring one. Which one are you bringing?
The movie, dude. I love the movie. I love the movie. I'm not gonna lie. I love the book. But the movie is just. I mean, dude, Kubrick's interpretation of it. It's just like I said. It's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. And Jack Nicholson's performance, dude. I mean, come on, dude. The Shining freaking rocks, dude. The soundtrack, everything about that movie is just epic.
Did you read Dr. Sleep?
I read some of it. I didn't finish it.
I think the book,
and I sort of enjoyed the movie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I sort of enjoyed the movie. I have the movie on DVD. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of a fan.
I enjoyed the movie too. I like the movie. Book I like the book better, but there's some stuff like Rose. Sorry guys, I'll stop now. But Rose in the movie, I think they got her right, and I thought that was the key. I like the movie. I love the book. I don't know that they ever really had to connect it with The Shining to make it good. Like I know, in a sense, that doesn't make any sense based on who the character is, but I don't know. I like it a lot. I would suggest if you're a Stephen King fan and you haven't read Dr. Sleep, check it out. It's cool.
Did you see the figure they made of Jack?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's cartoony. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like isn't that like a riff on like the NECA, like cartoony horror?
Kind of like. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely the movie for me though. I'm just like I said. I've always loved it.
I agree with Carlo.
Which one?
The dragon needs to perch on the tower.
But if he perches on the tower, it's not
how big does that damn tower have to be then?
Yeah.
It's hysterical that we just kind of know that at some point there's a dragon coming now.
Right? Oh my god, dude. And dude, like I said, with the details that they put in everything else, can you imagine the details on that thing?
How big of a box? Because I remember Cornboy saying that it would probably have to be in like pieces in the box, and you just heat it up and put it together yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna make the HasLab Galactus box look small. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be that big.
Are we talking like Snake Mountain big?
No, not that big.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Dude, it's gonna be massive, dude. It's gonna be massive.
Full boxes together.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Oh snap! Check this out. Ready for this?
Here we go.
Nice.
War Duke.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
War Duke.
Nice.
Nerdzoic delivers. Sweet.
Very cool, bro.
Bang.
So, how much was that?
I thought it was like, I paid for it like well over a year ago. So like $30 bucks, $35 maybe.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Come here. Get over here. Bring this up right here. Scoot this up.
So Wyatt asked, do you think the dragon needs to be posable, or would you be cool with it being a troll-esque dragon in terms of articulation, he said.
I think it's going to be something like something between a troll and a figure, I would say, right?
Let's get up here a little bit.
So probably not. What's up, man?
Hey, dudes! I wanted to introduce you guys to my son Diego. Just
Hey, Diego.
I wanted to bring him in and have him say hi to everybody. Say hello, man.
Hi.
What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
This is the gaming master right here, man. This is the guy. This is the guy that'll be playing the tactics game for me and telling me what it's all about and running me through the world. So I'll be living vicariously through him for a while. But yeah, this is my boy, man. He's like I said, he's a full bred nerd, man. All about manga and anime and all about gaming. So yeah.
All right, Diego. Serious question now, and on the minds of everybody who's
hold
watching.
on.
So, serious question, Diego. First of all, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Serious question is, what is it like to have the coolest dad of all time? Don't let him know I said that.
It's pretty cool, honestly.
Oh, how sweet. Very cool, man. Super awesome.
Yeah, that's my buddy right there, man. Like I said, since day one, I've had him nerding out and just doing the geek thing and just freaking, like I said, took him to Frankenson since the day he could walk, man. And like I said, and he was the one that talked me into finally getting into going to cons and stuff in 2019. He's like, "Hey, Dad, do you think we could actually go to a con?" Because before that, I had never actually been to a con ever, and he was the one that talked me into it. And like I said, that's how it all started for both of us, just doing our thing. And hopefully one day he'll join me at Legion's Con once he's finally out of high school and stuff. So I was hoping I could bring him this year, but he'll still be in school finishing up his senior year in high school. But next year, guaranteed, he'll be my road dog.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Thanks, buddy. All right, go do your thing.
All
right.
All right, man. That might be a good way to send us off. Unless there's something else you guys wanted to get into. It's been I've had fun talking to you guys like I always do. Thank you so much, everybody who stopped by.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said, I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. And freaking, like I said, nerd out as hard as you can, man, because we still got plenty more to go.
And if you're not already subscribed to my man Hedgehog Actions YouTube, please go ahead and do that.
Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I actually just subscribed this morning.
What?
I totally because I'm sorry, because we do this, so we get to see what's going on, and obviously we're the broadcast, so we get to watch it. But anytime I ever watch the replay, I always watch it on the Dork Layer channel. So it's like I never even thought about Jonathan's channel. So I'm sorry, Jonathan. I subscribed this morning, dude.
I appreciate it whenever it happens.
Yeah,
that's cool. I just enjoy talking to you guys. And
canceled.
Later, guys. It's been real. And I just got one more thing to say.
Jesus, here we go.
Thanks, guys. Later.
Awesome.
All right, you
Take
guys
it
take it easy. You guys have a great day, man.
Later.
Peace, you guys.